All right, good Monday evening. Here's your weather update for Monday night. First, I want to talk about obviously what happened this weekend with the tornadoes. We're beginning to get in some of the survey reports from the National Weather Service offices out of Jackson, New Orleans, and Mobile. They cover different counties in our area. So we're trying to cobble together all the information from all three of the offices, and they're not done with their surveys. Everything that you're going to see here is preliminary. They still have a lot of tracks to cover because obviously the damage was pretty extensive, so it's going to take still, I think, a couple more days, but we are getting in some information. So this is what we've got so far. The event started Friday night, March 14th, continued through the day on the 15th, Saturday. I got the scale here, the enhanced Fujita scale on the map there, and notice EF0, that's 65 to 85 mile per hour winds, and then you go up the scale and the winds get stronger. What they do is they go out and they survey the damage, and they kind of try to figure out what the estimated wind speed was from looking at the damage. So they have determined that most of these tornadoes that touched down so far have been EF2 or stronger tornadoes, which is kind of what we were expecting before this event started. There have been a couple of smaller ones as well, but mostly out of our area. Notice in North Mississippi around Calhoun, Chickasaw County, a couple of EF1s there, and also in Newton County an EF0 and an EF1 there. In the Delta, though, so far we've got at least 3 EF2 tornadoes affecting parts of Issaquena County, and then northern Humphreys into southern LaFleur, and then around Duck Hill and Montgomery County, Grenada County. But of course the more significant storms down in the Pine Belt, and this is where they have not completed the surveys. You'll notice that red tornado icon down there. That was a survey completed by National Weather Service out of New Orleans because they are responsible for obviously Louisiana, but also Pike and Walthall counties. That tornado, an EF4, and I'm just going to kind of glance over here and read some of the survey report. They estimated that this tornado was on the ground from about 12:19 to about 1:02. So that was about over 40 minutes, about 43 minutes it was on the ground. And they estimated that it had top wind speeds of about 170, I believe, miles per hour. Yeah, the peak wind was 170 miles per hour. It was on the ground for about 35 and a half miles. Started in Kentwood, Louisiana, or near Kentwood, Louisiana, and it tracked through parts of Pike, Walthall County, and did not lift until it got into Marion County. It completely destroyed one home, and this was the tornado that unfortunately killed 3 people. So that's an EF4, so far the strongest one. But I've seen a map of the tornado tracks, and there was later an EF3 tornado in Walthall County with 140 mile per hour winds. It tracked about 15 miles, and it was really only about a mile away from that EF4 track. So just crazy that we had EF4, and then just a mile or two away, about an hour later, there was a EF3 tornado across Walthall County. Yeah, that EF3 started at 126 and lifted at about 144. Let's see what the time on that other one was. Yeah, so that was not even an hour later that they had the EF3 move through almost the exact same area. So again, it's all these results are preliminary. We'll get more results and we'll keep you updated. They've got at least a dozen more areas that they're looking at, and that's just the Jackson office. Mobile and New Orleans will continue to survey more areas as well. All right, so here's the good news. We don't have any more bad weather in the forecast for the next several days. We've got high pressure down to our south, off the coast of Louisiana. That's going to be moving towards Florida, and as it does, we're going to see our winds begin to shift to the south, so that's going to keep us a little bit warmer tonight. This morning, we were actually in the mid-30s, but tomorrow morning we're expecting mid-40s 40s. Right now it's 57 degrees at about 10 minutes before 9 o'clock, and first thing in the morning at daybreak, we're going to range from the low 40s in our eastern counties to about 47 in our Delta and River counties. And then tomorrow will be warmer than today because our winds will be increasing from the south. So I think we're going to get into the mid to upper 70s with mostly sunny skies. Here's a look at those winds. These are wind gusts, and notice back off to our west, wind gusts late tomorrow, Tuesday at about 4 p.m. between 25 and 30 miles per hour. So there's your high pressure moving east of us towards Florida. You get the southerly breeze tomorrow, warming up, clouds beginning to increase, and then here comes a front moving in from the west. Now with this one, the storm energy is way to the north. We're not worried about severe weather with this one. We will get some spotty showers, though, about a 20 to maybe 30% chance, but moving through quickly Wednesday evening. By Thursday morning, this is going to be long gone, but we are going to see a significant cool down from Wednesday into Thursday. Of course, behind the front, dry weather again. So we're looking at sunny skies for Thursday, Friday. Some clouds are going to be increasing Saturday, but right now we're not expecting any rain for the parade. So you might get a stray shower late Wednesday, but other than that, we're going to stay mostly dry this week. All right, here's the one weird thing weather-wise that happened today. Hurricane season does not start until the 1st of June. That's over 2 months away, but the National Hurricane Center issuing a statement on this disturbance in the middle of the Atlantic. Originally, they said it had a 20% chance of development. Now it's down to 10%. I don't think it's going to develop. Even if it did, we've got cold fronts that are moving through our area that would push it away from us. So there's really no worries here. It's just interesting that now we're kind of having to keep an eye on the tropics a little bit earlier than expected. All right, your forecast for tonight, fair skies, mid-40s in the morning, a light south wind. Those southerly breezes are going to increase tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty day, a lot of sunshine. Highs will be in the mid to upper 70s. We're going to be in that range again Wednesday, but the difference is clouds will be increasing. We'll see that chance of rain late in the day with the passage of the front. And then after the front, the high temperature Thursday, even with sun, only 61. And then we're going to be down to about 38 on your Friday morning. East Mississippi, east of I-55, has a chance that we could see a few patches of frost out there. I don't think we're going to get a freeze, but it's not out of the question that we could see mid-30s and a little bit of frost Friday morning. Nice warm-up Friday afternoon. We're back up to near 70. We will be in the mid-70s Saturday for Parade Day. Clouds will begin to increase, although we're going to push back the chance of rain until late Sunday into Monday. Chance of thunderstorms will be about 70%, so we'll keep you posted on that storm. Right now, we're not calling for severe weather, but obviously this is the time of the year for it, so as we get closer to that Sunday, Monday storm, we'll keep you posted on it. All right, we will have our next update coming up tomorrow morning with meteorologist Gracie Morris. We'll see you then.